Now, it's been a while since I've done a video on AMC, and I believe that this is a very important one. We've got a shareholder meeting coming up on March 14th. If you are a shareholder on record as of February 8th, you will be able to vote in this shareholder meeting, and it's to authorize additional shares. It is to enact a reverse split. It is to combine the shares of AMC and APE into one common stock outstanding, and I believe that it will be the final nail in the coffin when it comes to the idea of a short squeeze. Now, Adam Aron has done his best to raise as much money as possible for AMC Entertainment as he can, but he has not done his best to see a short squeeze take place. Why? Selling directly to the hedge funds, enabling additional dilution to take place. Guys, this is not some sort of a joke. It is a very serious move that is going to take retail ownership down and give additional ownership to institutions. Let's discuss what it means for you, and of course, if it sounds like something you're interested in, let's get started. Let's get started. What's up, everybody? I'm Clay. I'm here to make 2023 the best year ever. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Join us, become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And look, if you're brand new to investing, you don't know how or where to buy stocks and crypto, you got a link in the description below for Webull. It is super simple to set up your account. Any deposit, you guys are getting at least 6 free stocks, up to 12 free stocks, and a $1 crypto trade is going to get you $5 in free crypto. You guys also have crypto exclusive exchanges in Binance and KuCoin down there if you'd like to test those out. But I do want to jump right into this video, and I want to discuss this because I have disagreed with this idea of dilution and taking the power out of retail's hands for quite some time. But AMC Entertainment and Adam Aron think otherwise. They believe that the only path forward for AMC is to raise as much money as possible, even if that means taking money out of your pocket and putting it into theirs. Now, I do want to jump right into this and begin discussing what is going on and what is going to be taking place at this shareholder meeting, and then we can kind of discuss a little bit further as to why I think it's a bad idea for the short squeeze. So, 3 things on the agenda. Number 1, combining AMC shares with APE shares. Now, in order to do this, we are going to need to understand that after this combination takes place, there are roughly 900 plus million shares of APE, 500 million plus shares of AMC. That is going to give us a combination of roughly 1.4 to 1.5 billion total shares. Now, we know that the authorized shares are going to be risen from 524 million up to 550 million shares. Now, we can't have 1.5 billion shares when the total shares outstanding can only be 550. So we need to authorize and enact a reverse split. This is going to be on a 1-for-10 basis. So think about this, guys. Right now, there are 900 plus million shares of APE in existence, 500 million shares of AMC in existence. Now, we know, let's just assume right now that retail investors never sold, not a single retail investor sold a single share of AMC, and we owned 90% of the company. Those were in the glory days, but we're going to assume that those glory days are still here. We were all given a share of APE. For every share of AMC we owned, we received 1 share of APE. That brings us to a total of roughly 900 million total shares owned by retail investors. You take the 1.4, 1.5 billion shares, you subtract the 900 million that retail owns, institutions, hedge funds, which were sold to directly by Adam Aron, now own a whopping 500 plus million shares of AMC. They only need to cover between 1 and 200 million, and they own 500 million shares of AMC. Now, this is going to assume that the combination takes place here, right? All shares will be AMC Entertainment after this special shareholder meeting that takes place on March 14th. So the shorts, they owe a recorded roughly, let's say, 200 million shares of AMC, and they own a recorded 500 plus million shares of AMC. You understand how this is going to be very difficult to enact a squeeze when they already own enough shares to cover everything that they have recorded shorting. I'm not going down the path of naked shorts at this moment. I understand that a lot of people think that there are billions and billions and probably now trillions of shares of AMC that have been shorted. Naked shorted, I should say. But nonetheless, the hedge funds, they own enough shares to cover all of their recorded shares that are sold short on AMC Entertainment. So let's look at what takes place and what happens after this vote is enacted. If they authorize 550 million total shares of AMC to outstand, and they enact the 1-for-10 reverse split, this 1.4 billion total shares gets reduced to 140 million total shares after the 1-for-10 reverse split. If you currently own 100 shares, you will only own 10 shares of AMC after this takes place. If you own 1,000 shares, you will only own 100 shares of AMC after this reverse split takes place. Now, if there are a recorded 140 million shares outstanding, and we authorize them to issue up to 550 million shares outstanding, the potential for dilution just went wild. AMC was in a great spot after Adam Aron diluted us and diluted us and diluted us and diluted us until he couldn't dilute us anymore. And then they came up with the idea to dilute us even further through the issuance of APE. Now that they've issued basically all of the APE that they have, they say, okay, let's do a reverse split, but increase the authorized shares so that they could potentially dilute AMC by another 350 million shares. Guys, I believe that it is so far out of hand at this point. I believe that Adam Aron's sole and only focus is diluting AMC investors so that AMC Entertainment can have money in the bank, pay their bills, and survive as a company. This was never intended when we jumped in as a short squeeze. You guys know that. I know that. Retail in general knows that. And it has just gone so far off the rails that it is very difficult to watch and it is very difficult to see. So let's just take a moment to think about what takes place in this trajectory. If Adam Aron gets his vote and the shares come down, and retail, now instead of owning 90%, they own, what is it going to be? They own down to the 140 million shares. They take their 900 million shares. They own 90 out of the 140 million shares. And hedge funds and institutions own the rest. Institutional ownership has gone up by leaps and bounds. Retail no longer owns this company. They have the potential to dilute it by an additional 3x of the current shares that will be outstanding. And in AMC apes, the retail investors have basically been used as a revolving line of credit for Adam Aron to pay as much off as he wanted. They are sitting on billions of dollars in cash because they have diluted AMC shareholders, and their goal is to do it even further. I absolutely disagree with the idea that if you are here for a short squeeze, it is even acceptable to go ahead and vote yes to the split, to vote yes to the combination of AMC and APE, and to vote yes to this idea that Adam Aron should be allowed to dilute AMC investors even further. I want to know what you guys think. Down in the comments below, let me know your thoughts. And of course, if that button right there is still red, make sure to click it. Subscribe to the channel. Join us. Become a bro. We are here every single day, and we are growing our portfolios together. And you guys got Webull. You got all those things down there. But man, it's very hard to watch for me. Let me know what you guys think. And of course, till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.